Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by, clicking on this video. My name is Mia. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey y'all, what's up? So this video is going to be a little bit different from the ones that I have been posting recently. If you've watched a couple of my videos, then I've got a couple of comments from you guys saying that you love my personality and I'm so bubbly and upbeat. And generally I am, but there's a lot going on in the world right now, and to be completely honest and to be completely frank, I'm tired and I'm hurt and I'm upset. So I'm not really in the mood to be super bubbly and upbeat. Like, I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm making this video. This is gonna be a chit chat, get ready with me video. I really honestly don't have anywhere to go or anything to do, but I need to do something with my hands. Like, I just feel like I can't just keep sitting here. So I decided to go ahead and record this video and just talk to you guys about some of the things that I have been going through my head over the last couple of days, last week really, and just try to process and talk out loud about it. So if you were coming here expecting, you know, bubbly upbeat Mia, she'll be back later this week in another video, hopefully, maybe. But this is not that video. As I'm sure you know by now, there is a lot of civil unrest going on throughout the country right now, immediately following the death, correction, let me be clear, the murder of George Floyd. But it really has been boiling or building for a while now, I would say, especially considering we've had just a number of deaths of Black people at the hands of police over the string of the last couple of months. And I know a lot of people specifically are really angry and upset and frustrated because essentially Black people are fighting two pandemics at the same time, right? Like, we're fighting coronavirus, COVID-19, whatever you want to call it, and as we have seen from the statistics, it is disproportionately affecting Black people just because of the lack of resources, the lack of access to healthcare, and so we are having to try to maintain our health and our sanity in the midst of coronavirus on one hand, but at the same time we're also battling our country, who, let's be very clear, we built from the ground up, and whose elected officials have been put in office and whose law enforcement has been put in place to protect us. And we are also fighting against them, or having to defend ourselves, defend our honor, defend our right to live against them as well. Needless to say, it's a lot. And honestly, I'm not doing my makeup. I just want to sit here and talk because I'm not even going to be able to focus on my makeup and do this at the same time. So I'm not even going to try. Trying not to be emotional, but it's really hard because, as you guys know, if you've watched a few of the videos from my move-in vlog, then you know I have a 13-year-old younger brother. We are 11 years apart. That is literally, he's like my little baby. He was born when I was in middle school, and you know, I feel like I practically helped raise him. And it's just so tough for me because to know that he's growing up in a world, in a country that is fine with profiting off of his talents. You guys saw from the video, my brother is super tall. So, you know, he doesn't play basketball, but if he wanted to play basketball and like go play in the NBA, they'd be more than happy to profit off of him as a basketball player, or, you know, my brother plays football, so if he was to make it to the NFL, they'd be more than happy to profit off of him as an NFL player. But they don't even respect or acknowledge the sanctity of his life. And to know that every day when he walks out of the house, someone is going to view him as a threat. Honestly, I struggled with the decision whether or not to, you know, go ahead and stick to my posting schedule and upload a video today, because honestly, I really wasn't in the mood to record a video. I'm just tired and exhausted and hurt, and like I said, and just, I'm not okay. Like, and I'm tired of people expecting Black people, when we witness trauma, when we witness murder, when we witness loss, when we experience this, to just go on as if it's business as usual. Most of us are working from home, but there are some people, you know, I have friends at former jobs that I have who are still working with agents in the industry or whatever, and, you know, they're on Zoom meetings and, you know, Zoom calls, and no one's saying anything. And they're expected to sit there and be okay and continue on like it's business as usual, as if a Black man did not lose his life on TV, not TV, but on camera, at the hands of the very people who were supposed to be protecting him. That is not okay. That is not normal. And feeling the weight of all of that I saw the video on, I can't remember exactly when I saw the video, but my mother sent me the video, and the cover image of the video was not, it was a tweet. So when I clicked on it to watch it, because she sent it to me via DM, I didn't know what I was watching. And then obviously the cover image moved, and then it went into the video of, you know, George's murder. And I don't want to say that I couldn't believe what I was watching, because I've seen it before. We've all seen it before. This is not anything new. But just to see it again, like I said, it is not normal. It is not okay for us to bear witness to this violence against Black bodies, violence against Black people over and over again. Dealing with and experiencing this level of trauma repeatedly is not okay. It's not. Personally, up until that point, like I said, I personally have made a decision that I wasn't gonna watch any more of those videos. I personally, for my own mental health, I can't watch them anymore. I can feel the pain and feel the loss without having to physically see someone's soul leave their body. I can't do that anymore. I can't. I don't, like, this video, I don't want it to be super long. I just wanted to really come on here and talk to you guys, just because it didn't feel right to me to just go ahead and post, you know, a clothing haul or a hair tutorial. Like, it would be very, very tone deaf. I just want to, and mainly, I decided to record this video to hopefully do some good and encourage everyone that, you know, whatever hurt you are feeling, whatever pain you are feeling, whatever disappointment that you are feeling, like, you are well within your right to feel that. This week I unfollowed a lot of people and I'm not ashamed about it at all, and you shouldn't be either. I feel like, especially as Black people experiencing this trauma over and over, it is very important for us to protect our mental health and protect our peace in whatever way that we can experience it. So if you have to unfollow people, then so be it. So I really want to just take the rest of this video to kind of give some tips or discuss, like, some ways how I've been trying to check in with myself and, you know, try to maintain my own sanity and peace. Honestly, I really do want to stress that trying to maintain our peace in this moment is really, really important. So like I said, I already just talked about my first tip, which was, you know, in order to protect your peace, if you need to unfollow people, like, do that, because it doesn't seem like it's that big of an issue, but it really, what we take in, whether it be through images, videos, text, people's discussion online, like, it matters. It all gets into our subconscious and can affect the way we operate and move throughout the world. So I really do want to encourage you to protect your peace, and if that means you need to unfollow people, even if they're family members, even if they're your closest friends, there comes a time where you have to put you first, and that's okay. I also want to encourage us to love on ourselves and love on our people. I think anytime we experience moments like this, it just makes us appreciate our families, our loved ones, so much more. And not to say that in some instances we can take them for granted, but I think anytime we see or witness atrocities like this, it kind of makes us want to hold on closer to them, and rightfully so, because we never know when the last moment is that we will see them. On Friday, my younger brother came to visit me in my apartment, and he was here until probably like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, until I drove him back to my mom, to my parents. And it was funny because when he got out the car to go to my to leave, you know, he just grabbed his bag and he walked out, and I said, you know, wait. And then, you know, he stuck his head back in the car. He was like, yeah, what's up? And I was like, you're not getting out of this car until you give me a hug and a kiss. And, you know, I hugged him kind of awkwardly for a long time, you know, and I told him I love him. But for me, it was just really, I was trying not to get emotional now, but in that moment I also was trying not to get emotional, because I don't know if that's going to be the last time that I see my brother, and the fact that I have to have that as a fear is a problem. So I really also, while also encouraging us to protect our peace by unfollowing people, I really do want us to love on our people as much as we can, and love on ourselves. For me, last week, loving on myself meant unplugging from social media. I unfollowed people, but I also disconnected completely for a few days, just because it was just so much to take in. I cooked foods that I liked cooking and liked eating. I, you know, watched movies that made me laugh, made me feel good. I watched like Bridget Jones' Diary yesterday night. And you know, it's like, it was in the moment, it feels wrong in the moment, because you're like, there's so much going on in the world. I feel guilty for laughing at a movie, or I feel guilty for, you know, being happy in this moment. But I really do personally think that our happiness and us thriving is a radical act in and of itself, because this system, this country was designed for us not to experience those moments. So whenever you can feel those fleeting moments of joy, however they may be, I definitely think that we should hold and take on to them. So that's the second thing that I want to share, on how to protect your peace, you know, take care of yourself, love on yourself, whatever. And finally, at the end of the day, nothing is going to change until we all change. Nothing is going to change until we all get involved. And if you are a person, if you are a non-POC, if you are a white person watching this video, I just really want to urge you guys to get involved. This is not just a Black people problem. We cannot do this alone. We have been trying to do this work alone, but we cannot dismantle racism on our own, because it is not an institution that we put into place. It's not. We cannot do this work alone. And if you consider yourself an ally, if you consider yourself as someone who you don't even have to say that you like love Black people, but if you just consider yourselves a decent human being and understand that every human being has the right to live, has the right to make it to the end of their lifespan without interference from another human being, then get involved, really. However you choose to do that. Everybody can do something. If you can, you know, make signs for the protest, do that. If you have money, donate to help the protesters get bailed out. We can't do this alone. And this work, like I said, it's not dismantling racism. Is not something that we will be able to do because, again, we didn't put this system in place. Honestly, I feel like this video was probably a little all over the place, but that's just how literally my mind has been a little all over the place. So I just want to encourage us to be strong, keep the faith. I was watching, today's Sunday, and so I was watching the versus battle with Kirk Franklin and Fred Hammond. And one of the things that Fred said that stuck out to me was the fact that, you know, he has this song that says no weapon, well, it comes from a scripture, but he says, you know, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And when that song was playing, Fred said, they didn't say that no weapon would be formed against me. It said that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Which means that there are going to be weapons. You know, this moment, this brutality that we're experiencing, this hatred, is a weapon that is being formed against us. But it's not going to prosper. We will overcome. We will make change. We may not see it in our lifetime, but it will happen. The so-called freedoms and liberties that we are experiencing right now came from the work that our grandfathers, great-grandfathers, that our ancestors did. They never got to see that work, but we are living it. And so it is up to us to continue the work that they started. And you know, I stand here as a Christian woman, and you know, I do have faith. I know God, that love triumphs over all. I know that God is good, and I really want to encourage you guys to keep the faith, to stand strong, you know, to love on your people, protect your peace, and just, we gonna get through, y'all. We gonna get through, because we got to. Change is coming, change is happening, and it scares a lot of people. It does. It scares a lot of people, and it may get worse before it gets better, but that's with anything. That's with anything. I really wanted to take the time to sit here and talk to you guys, because it's just not business. It's not business as usual. It's not just another day. This is not normal. And you know, we are not okay, and that is okay. It is okay to not be okay. As much as you possibly can, take care of you guys. So take care of yourselves. We really need you to take care of yourselves. I'm taking my own advice. You know, I'm taking care of myself as well, as much as I possibly can. So yeah, I really don't have all the answers. And you know, some people may watch this video, feel some type of way, but one thing that you guys will never be able to say is that I don't speak up on my platform, that, you know, I just go about and act like this doesn't bother me, because it does. It does. And I would be remiss if I did post as if it was just business as usual, because it's not. It's not. So yeah, I hope this video brought you at least a little bit of comfort or encouragement. If you just want to talk, definitely leave a comment. The description, not the description, I do that all the time. Leave a comment I really want our channel to be like a family, like a community. So, you know, talk to each other, encourage each other in the comments. I'll be responding to comments as well. I will have links in the description box on ways to get involved, ways to donate to the Minnesota fund. What is it? I can't think of the exact names of the funds, but there are a number of donation organizations taking donations for protesters and just the families. And you know, there are petitions that still need to be signed. Not only so, you know, you guys know about George, like only one of the officers has been arrested. So I believe there's a petition for the other 3 officers involved to be arrested as well. And then there also is a petition for Breonna Taylor and her case as well. So I will have linked in the description box information on ways for us to get involved, and also a few resources for us to, you know, help protect our peace. If you live in LA or LA County, I believe, you can get Headspace, which is a meditation app, for free for the rest of the year. So I will try to find the link for that and have that in the description box as well, along with the other few resources that we can hopefully use to help uplift and comfort everyone. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have, guys. Stay safe, stay sane, and you know, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I will definitely be back to posting, you know, regular content on this Friday as well. Like I said, I do think it is important for us to still create as creatives on our channels and our platforms, because, you know, protecting our peace sometimes also means having a form of escape. And I do recognize that, you know, watching hair tutorials, watching makeup videos, watching clothing hauls for some people is a form of escape. And, you know, we need that levity sometimes. So I will be back with another video on Friday. It will probably be a clothing haul. Yeah, because I just got some clothes in. So it'll probably be a clothing haul. But I just really, like I said, wanted to take a moment to address, you know, life, because this is real. You know, YouTube and stuff is fine and cool, you know. And I also am kind of well, I'm not new to YouTube. I've had my channel for 3 years, but I've recently grown over those last span of like the last 2 months or so to a certain number of followers. My channel was pretty small up until, I mean, it's still pretty small. I just hit 1,000. We just hit 1,000 subscribers, guys. So that's some good news in the midst of, you know, the tragedy. Super excited about that. So shout out to all of the new subscribers. And I actually really want to do a Q&A video, because obviously you guys, there's a lot of new people on my channel who haven't been here before. You guys really don't know that much about me. So I will be doing a Q&A video pretty soon. So if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram, because I will be asking you guys for questions from Instagram. And I will probably also be posting a post in like the YouTube community tab, and you guys can ask me questions to answer in the Q&A there as well. You can also leave them down in the description, the comment section for this video. But yeah, I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you need anything, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the description box. Why do I keep doing that? In the comment section. And first of all, can we talk about how YouTube moved? If you are watching from mobile, like it moved where the comments are. It's so annoying. It's so hard to navigate now. But that's neither here nor there. I hope this video, you know, helped you guys at least smile a little bit, or at least to feel like you're not alone, because you're not alone. We're all in this together. So that's all I got, guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.